Steve. I'm Carol Covin. Good evening, Sinestral. About 4 years ago, I was diagnosed with Parkinson's. Within a few minutes, you'll notice that my left hand starts to shake. It kind of annoyed me. It was about a year after a cancer diagnosis. Now, I'd found the funny in cancer. Cancer should come with a secretary. But I was having trouble finding the funny in Parkinson's. So I went to YouTube, as you do, and I typed in funny Parkinson's. And I found a comedian, Vicky Clafkin, who'd listed things that you could do better if you had a tremor in your left hand. I thought, well, that's the right approach. Let me start thinking of this tremor as a superpower. What can I do with a superpower like this? I could be a bartender, specializing in James Bond martinis. You're ahead of me, shaken, not stirred. I could work at a casino. Every morning I'd go in and shake all the dice, make sure the dots don't fall off. I could work in a snow globe factory. Every morning I'd go in and shake all the snow globes, make sure the snow still falls. I could work in a morgue. Every morning I'd go in, shake all the bodies, make sure they're still dead. Children look at the world a different way than we do. They can only process it by watching us and copying what they think they see. So I'm going to talk about socks, milk, and lotion. When I was first married, my husband was in the Army. He'd come home every night, take off his Army boots, drape his sweaty socks across the boots so they dry out. I didn't notice this particularly, but our toddler son, did notice this. And I found this out one day when I was looking for Kleenex, looked all over the apartment for Kleenex, couldn't find any. Finally, I go in the bedroom. Sure enough, there's our son stuffing Kleenex in the boots. He couldn't find socks, so I substituted Kleenex, because obviously that's what you do with boots. You stuff things in them, right? So milk. When our son was a little bit older, I used to give my children real things to play with. Boxes, cereal boxes, pots and pans, coffee makers, milk cartons. And that was all good, because I thought, okay, they're learning something about the real world, and besides it was fun and it was cheap. Until one day I was in the grocery store, my son got away from me, walked around the end of the aisle, so I went and found him, and there he was, flipping the tops off of all the milk cartons. I bought a lot of milk that day. So lotion. So my husband had, when he was working on the lawnmower, he'd pour oil into the motor for the lawnmower. I don't really know why that happens, but nevertheless, you could see him pouring oil in the motor. Now the motor on a lawnmower is round, has a design on the top, looks an awful lot like the motor on my hairdryer. I didn't put the two and two together until I walked into the bathroom and saw my son pouring hand lotion into my hairdryer. Needless to say, the hairdryer never worked again. It's a good thing children are cute. That's all I have tonight. I'm on YouTube, Carol Covin, C-O-V as in Victory, I-N. You can find me on Facebook, and I'm here every month, second Thursday of the month. Thank you very much.